Hey y'all, I'm Byron and this is Margaret, and we're the hosts of the Beyond I Do podcast.
That was flawless. So we have been trying to figure out, there are certain things that we want to share with y'all. They may not fit with the podcast episode or with our Let's Discuss It, but there are some things that we want to share, some experiences. So we're coming to you with a short video and a short story that will hopefully make you laugh, as it made us laugh after we realized everything was okay. All right, so you go ahead.
All right, so my son, who's 25 now, he was diagnosed with ADHD. So there were, we went through the trials of getting him the right medication. So when we were living in our second house, when we were living in our second home, it was a smaller home, and we had our dog Milo, which he was a Pomeranian, and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Milo. But he was our puppy. At the time, he was a puppy. Probably might have been one, maybe. I don't know, 1, 2,
He was a little bit older than that.
Probably was.
He was a couple of years old.
Yeah, a couple of years older than that. Maybe 3 or 4, somewhere in there. But anyway, so what I would do, part of our routine, I would get up in the morning when I was off. I would get up, unscrew the medicine bottle, take a pill out, put the pill on top, put the juice by the pill bottle right there on the counter, so he could get to it. So he would be able to get to the pill. And so called him in. All right, come take your medicine, and walk off, go do something else. Not even thinking about it. Get him out to school. So I'm assuming that he consumed the medication with all assumptions. So we go through about the day. The kids get home. She gets home. And we're just, I think we had, somebody was at the house.
I want to say there was something that sparked the idea that he had not taken his medicine. I don't know if something happened at school. I don't know if it was how he came home. But there was something. It might have been a report. Maybe,
because the teacher, we would tell her, let us know if there was any type of behavior. And if he didn't take his medicine, so she would email us or something like that, or text us maybe, I can't remember.
There was something that let us know that his medicine wasn't taken. But
we had some friends out there, and Milo, our dog, just started we was standing outside, and he just started taking off. It was like, what the heck wrong with him? It was somebody else's dog. I think the next door neighbor's dog was out there. And Milo just started taking off running. I mean, he was darting this way, darting that way. It was like, what's wrong with this same dog? And he started breathing real fast.
The driveway was a huge hill. It was a really big hill.
Yeah.
And so at one point, he starts to run in circles like he's chasing his tail. But he's spiraling down the driveway. And then he'd get to the bottom, and he'd stop, and he'd spiral back up the driveway.
I was just like, what is wrong with this
He wasn't really, it wasn't a normal bark. It was like it was a yike, but it was repetitive. And he was looking at us like he couldn't help it.
Yeah, and he kept looking over, doing this number right here. And at one point in time, so we were got him in the house. And it's like he would run around the house, and then he got in front of the entertainment center, and he would back up and just do this the whole time.
Yes.
I was like,
it was like he needed
what the heck is wrong with
and he would back into the wall. It's like he needed something
back into a
behind
corner.
him to steady him, and then he just turned. So it was like, I'm not moving, but I have to get it out somehow.
Yeah.
And was it the doorbell?
Yeah, the doorbell would ring. Normally he would bark when the doorbell rings.
But he was like, he just looked like he couldn't control it.
Yeah, so we were like, wonder what's going on, called a friend. And I remember a friend was like, well, call a vet, So, we looking up vets and looking up, there was an animal hospital somewhere that just recently opened. So, I think you called the animal hospital and she was like, that'll be $75. That'd be $75. That'd be $75.
Wait, stop.
Before you
stop. Because at the beginning I said R.I.P. Milo. Milo made it through this story, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Milo made it through this story.
Yeah.
And he lived, Milo lived until we had to put him down about a year and a half ago. It wasn't this.
This did take
It wasn't
him out.
this was years and years ago, and it wasn't this. But at some point, I remember counting the medication, and so we had the information that our son had not taken it, and then I went and I started counting pills, and that's how we discovered
I think
that
I realized that.
it
I think
probably had
I think
fallen.
I might have thought about it the next day. That the pill might have. Oh, I thought about it the next morning when I put it on the counter. It's like, son, did you take your medicine yesterday? And he said, nope. And I said, I remember putting it on top. And I said, that's what happened. It fell and hit the floor.
Yep.
And Milo finally got to it. Y'all, we look. And that lady was like, it'll be $75 by $85 before and that's just to see him, right? So we was like, nah, let me tell y'all, we was true black folks. Nah, they ain't gonna happen. So we put the poor dog out there in the kennel, out there in the garage. All night he barked. But it finally it eventually wore off, but man, poor dog. But dogs.
That just makes us sound like horrible pet parents. This was the story that he chose to tell y'all first. I'm sorry, y'all. We're not horrible. We were not horrible pet parents. He lived through that. We were just young and broke.
Exactly.
And we didn't have $75.
Look, if the dog get these $85, we was gonna be trying to figure out how to feed these kids into the next payday.
Right. And
so it was kind of like that situation.
He chose. I'm sorry, y'all. We're not bad pet parents.
It's the funny part about
and
history.
He lived many years after that. He was almost 16 when we had to put him down, and we had to pay to put him down.
He lived until
So
this house we're in now, and
but
he was a part of our family, and rest on little Milo. We love you, buddy.
We wanted to share some of our funny moments with y'all, and this was our way to do it.
Yep. Until then, we'll holler at y'all.